Hello everyone, Mr. Sugeno here today with a video for you all about second chances. And today I'll be giving 8BitDo a second chance. As many of you might know, I had a bad run of luck with both the SFC and the SNES style controllers. So there's the SNES 30, there's the SFC 30. Both of these, the batteries do not work. They don't hold a charge anymore. And I tried. I had them for over a year before they went south on me. These were early release ones, so I didn't wait very long. As soon as I saw them online, I'm like, wow, these look awesome. I've got to get one. So I purchased them. I couldn't decide on which one to get, so I got both. And after maybe a year, maybe a little over a year, the batteries started going a little funny on me. And then they just failed to hold a charge. So at first I thought it was the batteries, and it still might have been the case, but I opened them up, I desoldered the lithium batteries in these things, and I ordered a couple lithium ion batteries, two different ones, two different manufacturers, just to see, you know, if they would work. And I was very careful with my soldering job. I did a pretty good soldering job on it. And it wasn't just a garbage soldering job or anything like that, but both batteries actually didn't work with these guys. So I think it might be an issue with the battery contacts on the board, actually on both of them, and I'm assuming they're identical on the inside, so I'm assuming both of these are from an early run or just from a defective batch. That's what I'm hoping for. But anyways, besides the battery issues, these things are solid. Like, they're great controllers. They still work over USB, which is awesome. And every time I use them, you know, it makes me want to play them on the road again. So I picked up another SFC 30 from eBay for a heck of a deal. Check out my other video there. I talk about my 8BitDo buying guide. And it just arrived, so I'm going to do an unboxing, and because I didn't do one before, and have you guys take a look. And just a tip, this plastic melts. That's from my soldering. I left my soldering iron on the controller itself, which was another reason why I wanted to to buy another controller. So it's raised a little bit too. I'm not sure if you can see it, but yeah, word to the wise, if you're soldering, always be very, very careful where you put your soldering tip. I thought I had placed it back in the stand, and I actually placed it on the controller because I was trying to do two things at once. So, oops. All right. So, I picked up the extender as well, just a secondary one. I have one, but I just decided to pick up two because I got it for next to nothing online. I'll open this up. This is the box it comes in. And it's pretty simple. There's not much to it at all. So it's just in a little plastic recyclable bag that's sealed. Oops, almost dropped it. So it comes in two pieces. Here's the extender. It's got a little nice 8BitDo down there. Spring works pretty good. I'm happy with it. And to clip this together, it's pretty straightforward. There's clips there and clips here, and they just slide right in. And it's a little bit of work. There, but they're in. And that's the extender. Easy peasy. All right. And here is the box of the SFC 30 that arrived in the mail today. So I'll take a minute and open this box. On the bottom doesn't really have anything on it. I think the only thing on this box, the only thing on this box is just the 8BitDo logo. Then when you open it up, there's the beautiful controller. So there it is. in all its glory. And then in the bottom of the box, there's a little tab you can open. It's got the instruction manual here, which I advise to keep. You can find a PDF version of this online, but the paper version is usually handy unless you save the PDF version. It's actually pretty handy because it shows you how to pair it, firmware upgrades and stuff like that. So I'd recommend that. Just keeping that handy, don't throw it away. And it comes with this box here, everything old is new again. I think this is the keychain. Yeah. So if I get this thing out, massive box for a little keychain. So this keychain, also wrapped in plastic, is this one's weird because it's a, this is the SNES style, but it's got the FC30, so just the standard Famicom controller on the front, so not the SNES one, but it's like I think it's like pewter or something. I've honestly no idea what material this is, but it's nice. I'll show this right up to the camera. Hopefully you can read it. Everything old is new again. But that's nice. And this keyring actually is really nice. It's super heavy duty, so I might even just take the keyring off this and use it on my car keys. And it also comes with a micro USB cable. And this one it's nice because it's like a cool gray retro cable, and it's thin. It's actually very thin and long. It's 1.2 meters long, so I don't know if you can see, but it's a pretty long cable. So that's kind of neat. I will advise with these cables, be careful with them. Don't just cram them into like a ball and throw them somewhere, because they are fragile. Just right here in this area where it connects, I'll try to show you. In that area, just be careful when you're bending it, because after a while it will start to lose connectivity. And it's like that with almost all micro USB cables. I actually recommend going on Amazon and just taking a look at the Anker ones. They're a little thicker. They're not very expensive at all, and they hold up a lot better. But just for charging this guy, it's absolutely fine. If you're plugging it into your computer to use, I recommend a thicker, better micro USB cable. But if you're just charging, this one's fine. And that's it for the box. So I'll compare it. Here's the new one. Here's the old one. And they look honestly identical. Now there is a difference I'm noticing on the labels. So here's the old label that I have. Just trying to show you there. You can read that. This is the old controller. And that's the new controller. So the label, you might not be able to see it, but it's a little, try to show it this way maybe. Yeah, the label on this has a little more brown to it, and there's also some additional writing up there. So it says, designed by GWOWO. And then the CE is 1856 on the new one, 2280 on the old one. So I'm also looking at the back here. Yeah, these must have been from an early run, my old ones, because if you do take a look, that's got the actual proper product code on it of the SNES 30, whereas this one says the FC. So yeah, hopefully it holds up. And just for the record, brand new. It works. I'm excited. All right, I'll report back if anything changes. But for the time being, this thing seems to be in pretty good quality. I'm very happy with it. And that's about it. Thanks, everyone.